Hey, it's Colin at Apache Camping Center. Today we have the Palomino 550 truck camper. The 550 is just one step up from the 500. These are soft-sided or soft top campers. They pop down, so their profile on your truck is actually gonna be a lot lower. If you are going longer distances, that's gonna help for gas mileage. It also can cut down on some of the weight. The outside listed weight is going to be 1,594 pounds. Now, before you get too excited, especially for compact trucks, some that are getting higher payloads, you have to look at, one, the payload capacity, but also the width on there. The width on this is going to be for a full-size truck to fit in that bed. On the 500, it's going to be a lot narrower. So that compact truck wheelbase is really short or really thin, so it's not gonna fit this 550. Now, always check your payload specific capacity on your trucks, but let's take a look at this 550 and see what makes it a great package. Number one, obviously the most obvious is you have 4 more motors on here, which is gonna lift this top that is going to give you that soft-sided canvas on there. You do have a few different layers on there. That is the bug screen, the blackout curtain, and the window, which is just kind of a plastic covering. You do have a heater on there. Now, some of them you can opt with an AC. They do come with these roof racks, which are pretty interesting. You can fit, let's see if we can get up there. See that up there? On the sides, you'll have a spot for a ladder. So when it's on your truck, you can attach it to that and jump up top. You do have all of your connections here for your electrical, freshwater fill. You've got your 110 outlets over here. You do have an outdoor shower, hot and cold taps. Again, another motor on there. Now you do have the Ryco Jack standard on this, which is really nice. There are lighter weight truck campers, you know, something like a Scout that would be Scout Kenai, that's for a larger truck that doesn't actually have power jacks. So to have the power remote control jacks, really nice to have. The battery disconnect is gonna be up front. Pretty easy access in there. You have a pass-through, opening pass-through on this one that does give you the option to be able to throw a small dog back and forth if you need to, but you can see out the back as well. Up front, a little bit stronger front on there to take the brunt force of going down the road. This is a laminated fiberglass side, so you do have a little bit more protection on that. You will need tie downs and turnbuckles for this camper to be able to fit on the back of your truck. But let's take a look inside, see what this Palomino 550 has in store. Jumping on in here, you have fairly outfitted. Now, the nicest thing about these pop-up campers is going to be the head height. I'm 6'5", and I have plenty of height on here to be able to stand up tall. This is going to be almost the most height I get in a truck camper outside of the Arctic Fox series. Now, looking around, you can get a ton of great airflow if you open these up to be just the bug screen, because that is going to be all the way around 360 degrees. But as you could assume, if you're going out skiing, it's going to be a bit more chilly. Now, you do not have any cabinetry up top either, because it will have to collapse down. So when the roof is down, it's going to be about level with the bed here. So you won't be able to use anything above this countertop, this bed, this countertop here. That means storage is at a premium. They do give you these hanging storage bags that you can take off and put on the ground, so you'd be able to throw them up pretty quickly and still have the storage available when you're using the camper itself. You have a little bit of an L-shaped couch here with a lagoon style table. This does move out, so you have plenty of space to get around there. That'll fold into a bed. It is going to be a very short bed, probably about a 5-foot bed on there. I'll make that jump in there so you can see. On the kitchen side, pretty basic kitchen, but it will definitely get you by. You have your sink here, hot and cold taps, little covering so you can prep on there. And you do have a 2-burner stove, and that's about it for cooking. No microwave. You do have your heater underneath. Then you have your hot water heater. You do have your Ryco jacks, and then a 110 outlet. On this side, very minimal storage. Down below, you do have, I would say this is their version of a spice rack, to be able to use that. And then you do have this guy here, which is a nice 12-volt fridge to give you some more space. You're probably using this a little bit more for goods that don't need to be stored in cold as well, just because it's so deep. Up top, you can use these for food or pots and pans. Now, you do have a lot of space to move around in. Under this step, it is a nicer step to get up on here. This is where you do get your freshwater tank in there, as well as your battery. It does come with a lithium battery, and you do have your solar controller here for your 100-watt solar panel up top. Cabinetry inside, underneath the bed, is going to be pretty shallow, but it is nice to have. This is going to be a little pull-out drawer. That looks like all solid wood on there. Front seems to be actually solid wood, which is nice. These countertops are composite, and you can see that they are laminated on there, so just be careful about any water on those, but they will work well to keep this weight down on these trailers as well. This is going to be a queen up top, and you have storage on either side. Not necessarily too deep, but you could definitely fit your clothes in there. Not like how you'd fit it at home, but you're gonna be able to fit it in there. You do have reading lights up top and a fan for circulation. That is a max air fan. You can both pull in air or exhaust air. So let me jump in here and show you what this bed looks like. So this is a queen bed, so you do have plenty of room up here. It's actually pretty spacious. And what's nice is on a lot of campers, you'll have this dome over your head. In this case, it doesn't. And the nice part about that is when you wake up, you're not feeling claustrophobic. You have plenty of room between your face and the ceiling to make it feel a lot more open. For something that collapses down to such a small profile, a huge benefit over a hard-sided camper. All right, we're gonna pop this down and see what this bed looks like for anyone else that you might be bringing along. So pop this off. It's a little bit like a lagoon style. We'll loosen that and shimmy it off here. It's a little lever on the ground. Put your foot on it, twist. And this you actually pull out to fit into place. Pull this out, put it in there. Nice tight fit. This is, there's no way I'm gonna fit on this. But if you've got small kids, this is definitely a good option. Maybe if you're just curling up and watching something on your iPad, this might be a good option as well, but really not feasible for an adult whatsoever. But again, taking the kids, great option to have, fold that out. The bed, again, is very large up top, a lot of space up there. It is an excellent camper for getting out, being much lighter weight, and having a lower profile, giving you a little bit more clearance for going into tighter areas, but also kind of cutting down on the, or increasing the aerodynamics of your truck and camper combo. If you're interested in this 550 Palomino, you can always download the brochure link below, or you can get in contact with us at apachecamping.com.